Hello everyone, this is Jer, playing Oxygen Not Included. So let's just do a recap of where we are and what we've achieved. So we're nearly a quarter of the way completing the Carnivore achievement, and that's thanks to the stables that are over here, and incubator that is here. About to start the day, so I'd like to do a check to see if any eggs need to be processed. Some down here could be. So we'll sweep those. And the other thing I would like to do soon is get access to the hydrogen that's been building up in a different pocket, so I can convert that to power. So that's way up here, because my hydrogen generator hasn't been running for a while. That means this one of the dupes has to be on the manual generator. I think it's also time we dig out this spot to drop this water a little bit, so I get room to dig down like this. I'll have to, if I'm going to do that, I have to worry about this slime lung. We'll approach that in time though. Oh, skill point to give out. Digger. Let's get 2 dupes that can dig through abyssalite. So this area here is being insulated because it's pretty warm. Actually, we should be adding some insulation over here as well. So we'll start that here. Guess there's no point in going any further. That'll do there. Actually, I don't want to. Oh no, that's fine. That's not connected to the laboratory. So that gives those dupes something to do. Let's get Farmer. We'll trap them in this room. Engineer, you stay out and we'll process some eggs. Farmer, calling Farmer, where are you? There we are. So we'll do 1 sage egg, then 2 sage eggs. Get a little bit of chlorine in your eyes. Alright, now let's switch over to hatch regular hatch eggs. Another one. Oh, I was gonna say, what's the situation? It's the power, isn't it? Yeah. We really do need to get access to this. You know what? We might as well leave until we fix this power situation. So I'm going to want to have this connected to power. I'm going to tell the dupes this is the priority. And we'll put a little bit of automation down here to make sure this brings in only hydrogen. So we want to filter a little bit of automation around this, just to protect our hydrogen generator from consuming something other than hydrogen. Probably want to dig into this so we can do some advanced research in the material study terminal. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Continue our fire pull. Yeah, definitely give this thing a tune-up. Might actually enable this so engineer can give this a tune-up because we'll be receiving hydrogen soon. Well, there's a little bit in the there's a little bit in the line. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Let's enable this. Enable this, dupes. This is what needs to be enabled and tuned up. Now we finally have this running on a smart battery. Here we go. Okay, next day we're processing a bunch of eggs. This is generating 800 watts. There's a good chance. I'm going to let them continue the manual generator for now, but just where we only have so much hydrogen in the line. But with the smart battery running, that's going to tell the hydrogen generator to turn off when the battery is full, which is about to happen. So we'll watch that. There we are. Tune up is happening. And it's shut down. Let's disable this. Awesome. And the amount of hydrogen that's consumed should go way down because this isn't running at 100% of the time, especially when we get this upgraded from 800 watts to 1.2K. Let's just watch that go down. Oh, we're at the beginning of the cycle, actually. You know what? That's a little by effect. Let's go down here and process a bunch of eggs. Because we're a little bit behind in this area. Because of the power situation. All because a smart battery didn't get installed. Another one to process. Okay, let's do that. Farmer, you can go in and attend to these eggs. Picking up these ones need to be processed. They should be doing that, then heading towards this. Oops. Here we are. Processing that, then we're going to go to the stone hatch just because that's what we see on top. Awesome, there's another one, and go do yet another one. Looking good, dupes. Another one. And another one. Hopefully this time we're not going to be running out of power thanks to the hydrogen generator that's operating. I see some idle dupes. A little bit more needs to be done. Let's put hydrogen on this. What to do next? I think, see this building up, this is polluted water. I'd like to have a place to convert polluted water to regular water. So let's build a spot for that out this way. We only have so much water right now. Good cache of it down at the bottom of the base, but it's not going to last forever. So if we can recycle some of that water, that would be a nice thing. And I can bring in showers. Right now I'm a little bit nervous about using showers until we can process the polluted water. Another egg. Oops. Sorry, farmer. Yet another egg. So I should stop seeing dupes on the manual generator. Not just because I disabled it, because they're not needed. But we are going to have to find a source for water if we want to survive long term in this game. Because I need water for oxygen, not just using the washrooms. But also I've got the Carnivore achievement on my mind. I want to get as many eggs as I can in this turn, just because I'm a little bit behind from the power situation. So let's get caught up, farmer. Process a bunch of these eggs until you're pretty much hungry and ready to go on break. Yet another egg. Oh, there is another hatchling, or two even. Okay, so dupes are looking for something to do. Digger is stuck. Oh no, they're not stuck. So I want to push this out, because this is going to be an area the dupes won't be able to go into. Because I might want to grow the washroom in the future. Here's the cache of water too. Don't worry about that just now. Let's dig that out at least. That has the lullaby effect. Was that the last egg? I know there was one that I dropped, but let's not worry about that. So dupes can go in and out of this. And we'll do a little hunting. No barbecue meat in store. So just in time to add some meat in the electric grill. So we're going to need a source of chlorine if we want to deal with that. Now, I'd like to see this enabled first before we go any further on that, actually. I think that's the only thing that's missing. That's ready to pump more hydrogen in if that goes online. I'm going to tell the dupes that's the priority task. How are we doing with hydrogen in the line? We're almost out, actually. So we are consuming it slower with the smart battery. But we definitely need more. Oh, right. I forgot we were insulating around here, too. This is going to protect the base from the heat, or in and around here. Let's take this a little bit further. Insulate like this. I might like to get access to that copper. Any other spots we might want to insulate? Could be a good idea from down, doing down here. Let's do that. Let's avoid this area. Actually, that's why we were digging this out. To drop this water a bit. idle dupe. Oh, that's a problem. It's a big problem. Okay, get out of there. You're not just idle, you're stuck. So we want to have an enclosed space to process the polluted water. We're gonna have 2 mechanized doors in here. But just before we do that, just want to clear out all the material. Okay, just making sure that this exists. Hey, look at this. We've got much more hydrogen in here. So no one has to use this right now. How much copper do we have? Because when automation or Minitronics engineering skills ready, I would want to have copper in place. Let's make 20 pieces. Okay, so we have this. So I want to have 2 liquid reservoirs in here. One here, and the other right there. Lots of time because this thing is only a 5th full. 1 ton of polluted water can store 5. Some new eggs. Let's process just the new eggs maybe this time. If I can get farmer, some skill is ready to be given out. Ah, this is a good, interesting choice. I'm not sure what to go with. Let's do improved construction. Put in an egg that... No, it does need lullaby effect, actually. We might as well apply that. And do another egg for us. And still another egg. The dupes have other stuff to do, insulation, so we can stay in here and just process egg after egg. Oh, I see a new printable. What could we be getting? A mithril leaf seed. Okay, sure. Another egg. And this is going to be good for this cycle dupe. And it's your break anyway, so you can go eat. Oops. Some more insulation is in place. Let's add insulation here. So we're going to need to create a vacuum this little area before we dump in chlorine. I want to seal this area off. Not just yet. We need to do construction. Let's not have anyone trapped down here, though. See how this goes. You can see a little piece of copper might get stuck in here, so I'm going to put this in like that. I'm going to have 2 doors. They don't necessarily need to have power. I'm just going to hook them up like that for now. And we're going to have 2 clocks. It's going to open and close these things. And put knot gates. Ah! If you can dig your way out and go that way, that might be a lot easier, farmer. Another knot gate right here. Just find it's easier to work with the clock. In this example with the knot gate, not essential. So the idea is I want to push in the water, have it sit here for a certain amount of time, and have it go over here, have it sit there, and then bring it back out. Bring it back out like that. I think we need some research, actually. Don't have a water sieve, I don't think. Nope. Let's do that now. This piece of copper. Minor thing, but let's put it in there. Don't think the dupes can reach up there, so let's get a little ladder. You want some power. Let's put this tile in high priority so we don't remove the washroom status for very long. And I plan to put in some lights here, and where the showers are gonna be. Whoops, I guess that's not the only tile that's needed to restore the washroom. Now the dupes, they can get down here, so if they want to construct stuff, they still have access. Okay, that's good. Let's not forget about this room. This is very important. Let's start off now by doing a little more hunting. We don't have any barbecue meat in storage. Cannot forget about getting meat inside this guy here. Farmer's picking up some meat. Dropping it in. Actually, you know what? Let's now send you in here. You can start to process some eggs for us until you're on break. Another egg, please. Alright, I'm going to check this pile. Actually, no, they're close in the break. Let's bring over a few of these, but we'll actually process them the next cycle. But I have to make sure I remember to use this room as much as I can until we're absolutely certain that we're past the point we need to. If you had to play the game and do this all the time just to survive, I don't think I'd be into this game then. But given this is a limited thing, the Carnivore achievement, it's alright. focus on getting this little section done first. Oops, that's not quite right. I want to have the vent up here. Just not fully connected until I say. Alright, so the dupes still need to get down here. Still need to do a bit more insulation. Check our hydrogen situation. That's moving down slowly. That is much better. If we find that the hydrogen starts dropping way down here and getting close to the living area, we may want to disable this to make this less efficient, just so we can burn more hydrogen. Okay, slow things down a little bit. Do I have everything in place? I've got access for the water to go in and out. First one here is going to be the morning loader. So the duration is, will be, let's put 32. It's going to load things in the morning. So right now it's not the morning. It's just about to become the morning. So when this thing is shut, it means it's going to allow liquid to go out. So it's going to go, that'll load the liquid from here into here. This one is going to run for 32%, but it's going to go at the end of the day. Let's do that. So if we flick back, whoops. If we flick back between the two, it's a little bit of a break. But what this essentially means is in the morning, we're going to send liquid in here for the first third of the cycle. This next third of the cycle, it's going to sit in here. As long as I have chlorine, it's going to kill any germs. And the last end of the day, it can just exit. And we can use it for any clean water purposes. So that's that. The pump is in there. I've got the automation. I think I can seal it off now. Okay, at the beginning of the cycle, more insulation is needed there. A little bit of wiring. Let's give the dupes some things to do. I want to get access to the chlorine. So let's get them to build this pump. We'll filter it right here. So that's going to go in there. We can just vent out everything that's not chlorine right there. Anything that is chlorine, you're welcome to go up here. We have a chlorine line. It's going to be temporary. Okay, before I forget, let's put a tile right on there. We're going to lose that building for a while. Electrolyzer. We're going to take this. We won't connect it just yet. But that's going to keep the dupes busy for this cycle, and I'm going to be over here processing as many eggs that need to be processed, just to ensure that these things hatch in order for us to get the Carnivore achievement. We've selected every... No, there's another one. Alright, we're good there. So farmer, come on down so we can process some eggs. I say, come on down, farmer. There we go. So we're going to wait till farmer gets called over to the manual generator and get them to process an egg, one at a time. if the carnivore achievement was set up such that you had to create 2 of these rooms and work with 2 incubators and multitask with dupes, I just wouldn't do it. Maybe I would have the achievement once, but I would never do it again. It would be a one-time. I have got the carnivore achievement before in various bases and playthroughs. But, yeah. It's not the funnest part of the game. I wish there was a way to automate this a little bit more, such that I didn't actually have to be here. It's really nice having the manual generator set up, though. Forcing them to take new eggs. So that's something. But the lullaby effect is pretty amazing. It makes these eggs hatch at 4 times the speed. But only lasts for 1 cycle. It'd be nice if you could tune up this machine, or maybe have it such that based on the dupe's ranching skill, it makes that effect longer. If that was the case, I would want to have Rancher here, who is better at ranching. Because every time you apply the lullaby effect, it would last a lot longer. I really hope they add something like that to this game. That would be a nice thing. Just really, if nothing else, just for getting the carnivore achievement. Just for making it that much easier. So we're going through a lot of eggs today. I did give the dupes lots of tasking. At some point, I'm not going to have to do this anymore, and that's going to be a glorious moment. Oh, there's a stone hatch egg. That thing is going to be taking a little bit more time to convert to meat because it has higher protection around it. Because it would kind of make sense, being stone. Also consumes different things. Now, over time, the hatches are going to die off in the stables just because of old age. So we have to monitor that. Speaking of which, let's check. 6, 6, and 6. We're fine. I see skill is ready to be given out. Scientist, astronomy. Well, we're not up there yet, but we will be at one point, so I'll just give that to you now. Another one, we can do a hatch egg after this. Let's switch over to the hatch egg. Yeah, it's nice that I put Farmer back on their regular schedule so I can have a little bit of a clear idea when they went on break. Okay, that's enough. Let's allow these 2 dupes to go in, and we'll hunt here. Now we get to see how the rest of the dupes did. This area, I think, now is ready to run. Boom, this pump is going. That's going to create a vacuum in here. So we'll let that do its thing. We don't need that bin anymore. Research, I see, has been complete on the water sieve. Excuse me. We'll place that right here. So that's going to convert polluted water to regular water. So we'll have that connected like that. Now, in this overall process, we actually get more water. That's thanks to the dupes. Every time they use the washroom, they produce more polluted water than regular water. So we have to account for that excess of liquid. Let's dig this space down here for us to be able to deal with that situation. I see some meat here that needs to be taken down. 56,000 calories. Okay, I have a vacuum in here, which is good. Let's disconnect this pump so it can't output anything more. So I want to put in chlorine. I don't want that chlorine to be pumped out. Actually, just before I connect that, let's see how the dupes did down here. Oh, power. We forgot that. Okay, I guess I need to set this as being chlorine. Chlorine. And these guys need some power, please. Actually, two options. If I want to get a dupe wet, we could go down here. Let's not do that. Will be nice. We'll follow this up and connect into that. Cycle 36. Let's see if there's any eggs that need to be processed. Maybe a few. Not a lot. We had a busy day processing eggs yesterday. Okay, we'll just do the 2 today. So farmers in here, let's trap them in. Prevent engineer. Well, yeah. Prevent engineer from going in. We just have 2 eggs to do. Oh, they picked up the wrong egg. I think I did that before. Those eggs dropped on the floor. Let's try again. Okay. 1 egg. 2 eggs. And cook or chef is down here doing their craft, which is good. So let's allow these dupes to go in and out. Insulation has been done. That's protecting us from the heat there. Insulation is being installed here. Awesome. Do we have any chlorine on the way? No, we wouldn't, because we have not built a bridge right there. A lot of polluted air right there. Not worried about the dupes. Don't go there very often. Also don't want to build a tile in here, changing the size of the rooms. Let's make sure these guys are happy. They're glum, but I see Rancher in the area, so Rancher will take care of that. Oh, I don't have lights over here. Why not add that? Missed that. Just going to allow Rancher to see when they're attending to these guys. That, of course, is going to need some power. What can we do, Chef? You have grilling. Let's give you improved carrying. Hydrogen generator is running. That is really nice to see. What I might do is change this system up a little bit to add 2 more smart battery. I don't know. I may or may not. Let's hold off. Oh, do I need to add insulation from you? That might not be a bad idea, actually. Let's do that first. Not worry about that. Let's add in more insulation right here. Build this ladder so they can get across to construct this. There we go. Let's go the full way up to the Abyssalite. Oops, we lost it. Oh, we're running out of igneous rock. Igneous rock is one of the better insulators. Get some igneous rock right there. I've got a bunch right here. Actually, let's not dig into there. It's just going to get hydrogen in that zone. Bunch here. Don't want to go above the pump too much. Oh, we can always raise it. Okay, that. Let's see what that does. Any igneous rock down here? Salt water. Not that I have any use for that anytime soon. So there is some igneous rock there, but that's not the easiest to get to. Unless I drop this water. I might aim to do that sooner than later. But I don't want to forget this. Let's make sure we install the pump first. Actually, no, let's do more like this. Make sure that power goes to it first before we seal that off. Oh, whoa, okay, yeah, we probably got all the chlorine. Awesome. Let's disable that and this. Oh yeah, and that's of course not connected here, so we can do that. Now, I actually want this to run. Oh, it won't run unless I put power into it, so let's hook up the wiring but not actually connect it at the moment. So we have to decide what to do with excess water that may get out of this system. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to dig into this. Let's take care of that so scientists can do some advanced research at some point. I can see one of the other things I might want to have is place to empty polluted bottles of water. One thing at a time. Let's see, any eggs we want to do. Actually, before eggs, let's do some hunting. I built this here, but this was kind of intended to for when I had the Minitronics engineering skill. Where are we on that? I need 2 more from engineer. A little bit more than halfway. It's going to be a little bit more until we get that, sadly. But that's alright. Where are we on the Carnivore achievement? $92. So we're approaching a quarter of the way. We want to keep our pace up because we're more than the quarter of the way done going through a cycle 100. So I see lots of chlorine here. That's going to kill some food poisoning. And I'm going to have excess water storage system right around here. Make sure that this isn't a hot zone. I don't think it is. Oh, it's actually a cold zone. Well, semi-cold. But that's all right. No rush on this. Where are we with this? 1.3 tons. We're good. We've got time. Yeah, we want to get this complete. Let's see. Do we want to do any eggs today? Actually, there's a lot of eggs that could be done. Is there any that don't have the lullaby effect, actually? Or that has the lullaby effect? Because if there's not, I can just sweep them all. And farmer can just have a day of dealing with eggs. Of course, they're nearing halfway through the cycle, but we'll get done what they can get done. We just have to wait for farmer to get there first. Yep, there's farmer. Transferring over a bunch of eggs. And we'll do whatever we can for this cycle. This is going to save a bit of time when I do get the Mechatronics engineering. Lots of eggs. Whoops. How many do we think we can do in one cycle? The remainder of the cycle, I should say. Even though I see the stone hatch egg, I'm going to keep just doing the regular egg. So we can probably keep doing this until the dupe is ready for their break. The nice thing is next cycle, the line of eggs that need to be processed will be sitting on the same side, ready for us to continue on. Doing yet another egg. Watching the idle marker to make sure the dupes don't run out of things to do. Seeing attribute increased by one of the dupes. So the nice thing is you get the dupes to do things, they slowly increase their skills. They don't have to go to a classroom or do some sort of training to increase their attributes. They just naturally do them by doing their tasks. Getting through quite a bit of eggs, actually. I'm going to switch to the stone hatch egg just to get that out of the top view. There we are. And that's the last one for today anyway. So 5,000 calories of barbecue meat just in storage right now, which is nice. Farmer. Let's give you supply, because you do need to pick up those eggs and place them over. That might help a little bit with that. Okay, over here, I'd like to dig out this spot that's going to store excess water for the base. Continue to dig out uranium ore at the same time. Lots of hydrogen. That is good to see. Oh yeah, we were going to do more insulation. We ran out of igneous rock. Looks like we're going to need some ladders to get up and complete that. Don't know that's actually needed, but I'm just going to throw that there. Okay, let's dig a wall. Let's create a wall. It's going to exist right there. I'm going to actually fill it with the water here. Why not? This cycle, we're going to continue on doing some eggs. But we'll start off with the hunt. So We got some meat. Let's bring that meat down here. As soon as that meat is in there, I'll get Farmer to process eggs. Fortunately, this dupe was able to grab a little bit of meat here, but they can't grab it from over here. So we have to wait for either Engineer or Farmer to do that. Could also be that this is full. Let's assume that's the case. Let's get Farmer in here. We're going to incubate some eggs for us, so these will hatch quicker. There's that. Another one. Oh, idle dupes. Whoops, okay. Yeah, let's go back to this. So how's this going to look? I want a little bin here, or area for storing water. Don't have to have it massively huge, but have it look like this. Okay, so the dupes can work on that, and I can get back over here. Know that the dupes aren't doing nothing. Another egg. And star point. To be processed. So these multiple dupes still idle. Oh! Yeah, not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. In a very bad way, in fact. Yeah, okay, I think they're gonna be fine. Let's go back over here. Another egg. The rest, see some more idle dupes. So, let's put in a liquid reservoir and a pump. Oh, are these dupes stuck? No, they shouldn't be. Okay, this is becoming an issue. Let's build a ladder up here as well. Over here, then over here. Everyone wants my attention. So the idea is we're going to take this. This is where our water line. It's going to go into this. And in the event there's too much water, we'll have it vent out like that. And we're going to take water from here and send it into the base for usage. So we can actually get rid of that. So the idea essentially is I prefer to take water that's cycled than the water that's stored in here. But this pump will pump out water if this thing becomes empty. And I gotta go back and forth and worry about you. I think that might be it for this particular episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Let's just finish off before I go to see where we are on the Carnivore achievement. Hunt officially over a quarter of the way. Thanks anyone for liking the video. Hopefully I will see you in the next episode where I'll continue on. Until then.